Chapter 4 Simple Machines. Learning Objectives. Simple Machines. Types of simple machines. Levers. Care of machines. We are living in an era of machines. Machines have made our life much easier. We do a number of chores daily and use devices or tools to do these works. For example, we use a screwdriver to tighten a screw. Both screw and screwdriver is simple machine. We can define a machine as a device that do work. A machine employs a small force to overcome a large force. There are two types of machines: simple machines and complex machines. Simple machines. Simple machines include a screwdriver, a knife, a pair of tongs, a piler and pair of scissors, etc. Complex machines. Complex machines consists of a number of simple machines combined together. Examples of complex machines are a motorbike, a car, a cycle and sewing machine, etc. Simple machines. Simple machines help us to do mechanical work using less muscular energy. It may be noted that simple machines do not provide energy or transform energy from one form to another. We have to do work input on a simple machine and then the machine does work on the object output. The ideal conditions, work input and work output of a machine should be equal. But this is not the case is really. Some energy is always lost due to friction. Hence, output work of a machine is always less than the input work. The ratio of output work to input work is called efficiency of the machine. There are four ways in which the simple machines work. First, they change the direction in which force, effort is applied. For example, if we draw water directly from the wall with help of rope and bucket, it requires more effort than if we draw it using a pulley as shown in the figure. In the first case, we have to apply force effort in the upward direction, while in the second case, we apply effort in downward direction. Second, they change point of application of force. For example, fire tongues are used to pick up hot objects. In this case, force is applied near one end of the tongue while object is on the other end. Third, they help us change the magnitude of force applied. For example, we cannot crack the nut. However, large effect force we may apply with our hands. However, using a nut cracker, we can easily crack the same. Fourth, they help us change the speed. You all enjoy riding bicycle. In bicycle, one big toothed wheel is attached with the pedals and a small toothed wheel is attached in the rear wheel of the cycle. When we apply force to the pedals to rotate the bigger toothed wheel, the small toothed wheel rotates with much more speed as the same is connected to the big wheel through a chain. This gives speed to your cycle. Types of simple machines. There are 6 types of simple machines as mentioned below. First, lever. Second, inclined plane. Third, screw. Fourth, wedge. Fifth, pulley. Sixth, wheel and axle. First, lever. A lever is a very simple and common machine. A lever is a rigid rod which is free to rotate about a fixed point called fulcrum F. The object to be lifted is called the weight or load L. The force applied on the lever to do the work is called the effort E. The part of the load between fulcrum and effect points is called effect arm. Lever works on the following principles as shown in the figure below. When an effect E is applied at point P, it lifts a load at point Q. The underlying principle of lever is that load multiply load arm is equal to effect multiply effect arm. In the figure shown, we have E multiply PF equals to L multiply BF, or L upon E equals to PE upon QF equals to effect arm upon load arm. The ratio PF upon QF is called mechanical advantage. MA of the machine. Now suppose we have a rod of length 5 m placed with fulcrum at 1 m from a load of say 300 N. Then we shall have to apply an effort of only 75 N to lift that load, as is clear from the formula. L upon E equals to PF upon QF equals to 300 N upon E equals to 4 m upon 1 m, or E equals to 300 N multiply 1 m upon 4 m equals to 75 N. In this case, mechanical advantage of lever is 300 upon 75 equals to 4. The mechanical advantage is a ratio and has no units. Types of levers. There are 3 types of levers, which have been categorized depending upon the position of fulcrum F, load L, and effort E. First, lever of the first type of first class. In this case of lever, fulcrum lies in between the load and effort as shown. Examples of levers to first type are a pair of scissors, pliers, seesaw, and a common balance. When we open the lid of a container using a spoon, it also works as lever of first type. Second, lever of the second type or second class. In the second type of lever load, L is in between fulcrum F and effort E as shown. Examples of second type of lever are wheelbarrow, a nut cutter, a bottle opener, and battle nut cutter. Third, level of the third type or third class. In this type of lever, effort E is positioned between the load L and fulcrum F as shown. The examples of third type of lever are a pair of tongues, a human arm lifting a load, and tweezers, etc. A simple way to remember the types of levers is as under. F, L, E. In the levers, 3 each is turned the center B. Did you know? Archimedes said, "Give me a lever and a place to stand and I will move the earth." Second, inclined plane. Inclined plane is a sloping surface over which heavy objects can be pushed to a height. You must have seen persons pushing drums in trucks with help of wooden planks placed in an inclined position. In houses situated at heights, ramps are constructed to let the motorbikes come in the house easily. Without a ramp, an inclined plane would be very inconvenient to lift the motorbike. In hospitals, inclined planes are constructed specially so that movement of patients on stretchers and wheelchairs is facilitated. On construction sites, laborers make an inclined plane of wooden boards to carry raw materials like bricks, etc. from ground floor to upper floors. The mechanical advantage of an inclined plane is the ratio of its length to its height. M dot A equals to length of plane upon height gained. Third, screw. A screw is nothing but an improvisation of an inclined plane. A screw is really an inclined plane wrapped around the axis of screw. The winding edge of screw is called a thread. It is much more easy and convenient to drive a screw in a block of wood than hammering plain nail. If you want to take out the screw with a pillar, it would be very difficult as compared to a nail. That is why a screw gives a much firm grip and can sustain longer loads. The use of screws principle is made use in screw jacks used to lift cars, trucks, etc. A corkscrew is used to pull out corks from the bottles. Fourth, wedge. A wedge is a machine with double inclined planes. The two inclined planes are put together in the shape of letter V. A knife, an axe, plows, needles, and chisels are examples of a wedge. Wedges are used to cut and to split matter like wood, vegetables, etc. The principle of a wedge is to reduce the surface area of its shape edge so that even a small force produces enough pressure. Fifth, pulley. A pulley is another simple machine which is used to change the direction of the force applied. It is a flat circular disc having a groove in its arm. It is capable of rotating around an X, passing through its center. Pulleys are very useful for lifting heavy loads. A pulley is fixed to a support and a rope is put in its groove. The groove is deep and prevents the rope from spilling. The oar to be lifted is attached to one end of this rope and effort is applied on the other end of the P. A pulley changes the direction of force applied and it is very convenient to apply force in downward direction. There are two types of pulley system. Single fixed pulley as discussed above. The single movable pulley. Single movable pulley has a movable axle and is not fixed anywhere. Instead, in this system, one end of the rope is fixed to a hook, etc. and load is suspended at pulley as shown. Effort is applied at the other end of the rope. In a movable single pulley, effort has to be made advantage of 2. Example, a load of 100 N can be lifted with an effort of 50 N. Pulleys are used to lift loads, draw curtains, and in cranes. Sixth, wheel and axle. The invention of wheel by early men is said to be the most important invention. After the discovery of fire, we came across a large number of tires where wheels are used. The steering wheel of a car, its wheels, train's wheels, pedals of bicycles are some such examples. Wheel and axle together form a simple machine in which wheel is a roller and axle is used the center. The axle can be a part of the wheel or wheel may roll upon the axle. They are synchronized to move together. The main advantage of using a wheel is that it offers small friction. Care of machines. All machines require care and maintenance. It is necessary for their proper functioning and longer life. We should take care of the machines in following ways. Machines should be kept in a clean place, free from dust and moisture. When not in use, they should be covered properly. Machines should be handled carefully. The moving parts of machines should be lubricated with oil or grease to reduce friction. Example, the load of arm of a lever in 2 m long and its effort arm is 4 m long. What effort is required to lift a load of 80 N? Solution, load arm equals to 2 m. Effort arm equals to 4 m. Load equals to 80 N. We knew load multiply load arm equals to effort multiply effort arm. Effort equals to load multiply load arm upon effort arm equals to 80 N multiplied 2 m upon 4 equals to 40 N. Summary. Simple machines make our work easier. A machine is a device that employs a small force to overcome a large force load. Lever, inclined plane, screw, wedge, pulley and wheel and axle are 6 types of simple machines. Lever is a rigid rod which is free to rotate around a fixed point called fulcrum. Lever are of 3 types in which respectively fulcrum, load and effort are positioned at the center. Inclined plane is a sloping surface. A winding inclined plane is a screw. A wedge is a combination of 2 inclined planes. A pulley is a circular disc with a groove in its rim and free to rotate about its center. Wheel and axle together form a machine.